Hi, my name is Allison Pryor and I teach acrylic paintings for beginners on all levels, and today I'm going to show you how to paint these beautiful hydrangeas. And they're beautiful flowers, very easy to paint. I have some easy, simple techniques for you and a little trick that I'm going to show you how to paint these beautiful flowers. So let's get started. So all you need today for this painting that we're going to do is your primary colors of red, yellow, and blue, and some green and brown and some white, and you can put some black on there too if you want. These have really nice bristles and they're great for your trees and your bushes, and this is going to be used for your background, okay? And then we have a flat synthetic brush, chiseled edge, and I have a flat Filbert brush, which is chiseled edge and synthetic. And I also have a liner brush. So I'm going to have a nice pale green background for my hydrangeas, and I'm going to mist it first with my magic mist. I'm using magic white mist because I like to keep my canvas, and it's a mist. It doesn't spray heavy water. There's no water. It's just a mist. Okay, it's just misting it. Some people are using it, and their spray bottle is a spray bottle. It's like spraying your plants, but you need to get only mist. See, just mist. That's all you get. Right? You have to use the magic mist if you don't want to, okay? You can certainly use lots of paint. This helps cut down on how much paint you use, and it helps it blend better and go faster, go further, I should say. So I'm just going to have a nice, so I got lots of white because I don't want my green to be too green, okay? I want it to be a really pale green. So I'm going to pick up only white. My brush is dirty. I don't have... Right, I don't want it too green, so there we go, that's better. And see how the magic mist makes it just look, just makes it flow beautifully. Alright, I'm not going to add any more. Look, I didn't even go in here. I just kept going into my white because I don't want it to be that green. Maybe you might have a lighter green. The magic mist will also help lighten up that green because it has white in it. So I have the magic white mist. You can use the magic clear mist. And I'll leave a link below to how to make your own magic mist because it really helps a lot. See how that just goes beautifully? You would never be able to paint a whole canvas like this with a small amount of paint that I'm using and get that nice bright color. Pretty. Very nice. Just going back into my white because I don't need any more green because I want it nice and light. I don't want it starting to get really bright down here, so I need to add a bit more green. I will. But just take your brush and push it into the canvas and you'll see some of that paint coming off there. This canvas is a 12 by 16, so we'll need a bigger brush, probably a 1-inch brush. And a synthetic one is nice. See how much green is still on my brush? That's why I don't need to use very much. And because the magic mist, staying nice and light. I didn't have to use very much. Good. Now I'm going to take, there might be some streaks there that I don't want in there, so I'm going to take, if you don't have one of these brushes, it's worth picking one up anywhere, dollar store somewhere, a couple of dollars. That'll take all the streaks out of that. Now see, it'll make it nice and soft. But if you like the streaks, you go ahead and leave it there. But this brush is also like magic. It really is. It's beautiful. It's hard to get those streaks out with just a synthetic brush or even a bristle. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is gorgeous. Even though it's just plain, it's just the beauty of it. Just a smooth look to it. So pretty. Just so soft, no streaks. Look at that. Wow. Love it. When you're finished with this, all you gotta do is wash it with soap and water and put it in, wipe it off with a towel or paper towel, and it'll come back to normal. It'll fluff right back up again. Look at that. And like I said, because of the magic white, you can do this for a little while, right? You do this for a little while. Because of the magic mist, I should say. Because of the magic mist, you can work with this for, I'd say 10 minutes or so. Because it's not the magic white, it's the magic mist, which means it has water in it. Which means that it dries faster, okay? But it stays wet longer than if you just put on paint. And that's why you can keep going back and forth like this to blend all your colors together. We don't have much color, only green, but mostly white. And that's why you didn't need to use a lot of green, because my green was kind of strong. And plus the magic mist helped it move further. Look, that's so pretty. Okay. And you can, it's so nice, you can almost do it all day, right? Okay, I'll leave it alone now because it might start to dry, and then I'll end up going and bringing out the canvas. All right. So we have to plan. So I'm thinking a nice big one right here. Really big. Just take up the whole space. And maybe a smaller one up here, because then you'll be able to see them. Hopefully you can see that. You use your chalk. And you make your leaves come out. Okay, so you'll just make some leaves. Have beautiful big leaves coming out. And we will there we go. And then this one here has some leaves. Pretty. That'll be pretty. So what we need to do is to get a base coat on first. So I like to have a nice big blue one and maybe a pink one, or something lighter, just so we can see the different colors. So I'm just going to take a flat brush and go into my blue color. I want the underpainting to be pretty dark. Alright, so I'm just going to use the flat chiseled edge brush, make some uneven ends here, like this, okay? And just fill that in. It looks, better. Probably it's better to fill in the edges first, and that way you'll be able to have an idea how big it's going to be, and if your edges are nice, and because you don't want to be even, don't want it to be round, completely round. Just take your brush and touch and pull in. Touch and pull in. Maybe you could make a couple of small, large, small. Right, there we go. That looks good. And then we'll just fill in the rest inside here. I'm just making little crisscross strokes just so I can get some feel for the shape. Alright. There are many ways to do these hydrangea flowers. You'll see there's many videos on how everybody has their own way to do them. So you might want to look at several videos to get an idea of how you want to do them. So I'm going to do it like that. And I'm going to take some white. Just want to get some just on the corners of my brush there, just to get. I'm not going to do any flowers yet. Just going to lay in some. It looks like they're petals, but I'm just trying to get some idea what way it's going to look. So it's on the corner of my brush, okay, corner of my dirty brush, and I'm just kind of just putting them on there. Putting them on there, okay? So I'm not doing anything in particular right now, just laying them on there like that. And because it's all wet, that's good. Alright, that's good because it'll help you get those on there better. So we'll just get something started. That's all I want to do right now, just tapping, basically, tapping on that little bit of white I have on the corner of my brush. Randomly. Then we'll get the petals on. Once we get an idea what it's going to look like, we'll get the petals on then, in between all that. Okay. So if you want to, you can put the white on the corner of your brush, and you can just touch or push up, or whatever way you feel, you can just touch like that, or you can just trying to see if there's an easy way for you. Just pull up, push up, push up, push up. See how you get those nice petals when you do that, when you push up? But you gotta reload a lot. Okay? Push up, push up. So you get those petals then, see? But I'm not too worried about the petals yet, but this is almost like practicing for your petals. Okay, so just put the white on there, and now we get some petals started. That's pretty even as it is, isn't it? But that's not it. So while we're waiting to put some white on the corner of your brush, that's the easiest way to do this. And just touch the corner, the white corner of your brush. Just touch it. Touch it. I know I'm left-handed, so it might be a little hard to understand, but just as long as you get it on the corner of your brush, it doesn't matter what hand you are then, because you're just touching the, right? And if you push up, touch up, touch up, touch up, I'll give you these cute little petals. Touch up, touch, touch, touch. Touch and push in a little bit. There we go. Hard to explain it. Touch and push in. Touch and push in. It's like just tapping, really. See? Just tapping on those petals. They're cute already. Now I'm going to let those... Look at that. Already it looks cute, doesn't it? Kind of have them every which way. I know they are petals that come in 4s, sometimes 5. So you can try that too. You can push up, push out to the side, push out to the side, and push up again down there, and you got your little petals in that one corner there. But if you want, you can do it whatever way you want. You can do them randomly if you want. Maybe the wind is blowing them around or something. Who knows? Right? So you can also take the corner of your brush and you can touch, push, touch and push. It's almost like touch and sit down, sit back, touch and sit back. Like I said, whatever way is easy for you. Make sure you have to reload a lot in order for that white to come off. All right. So you see some empty spots, you can touch these little ones in there like that. Touch, touch, or touch and push up a little bit. Get used to the corner. Just try to think about only the corner of your brush. You're either pushing up or you're tapping. And depends on how big you want those. So if you want the 4 corners, you touch, push up, and then you can push out. You get four there. Trying to fill in some spots here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little family. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do a lot of flowers with a color on the bottom of your brush and white on the corner. You can do a lot of flowers, all kinds of different types of flowers. Roses. And kinds of things. Just that one little trick. It's a little trick. Look, I'm just touching. And because I'm using a flat brush, the corner of my brush kind of gives those nice round tops to them. You can try Filbert. Just filling in some empty spots there. So when you start out, you can spread them out and then fill in the spots. That might make it easy for you, or easier. You can overlap a few. Depends on how you want your petals. But that's kind of nice the way it is, isn't it? Let's try the other one. The other one I'm kind of torn between yellow and pink, so I think I'm going to go pink. So I'm going to put on my red first. I want a deep color so I can have a nice... So I'm just going to take red, mostly red, to get kind of a deep red color. With a bit of ultramarine blue, but I too much blue over there, so I'm moving away from it. Don't keep adding red to that blue, because you'll use up all your red trying to get... All you got to do is move away from the paint. So you get too much, too deep, and you want to lighten it. Move away from it, okay? So the more you move away from it, the lighter it will get, all right? That way you don't waste your paint. Okay? So we'll just add the red here like this. Just have the edges like this. All right? And then... when you get your edges done, then you can add a little bit darker on the bottom here for shadow. Alright. Nice. Now that's pretty wet, so when we put on our white, it's going to blend in with the red. So with your red on your brush, I'm going to add white. I want to brighten it up a nice bit. I think I'm going to brighten up that red a little bit to make it more pink. Decisions, decisions. Where are you? too red, let's move away from it and just add more white. See, I couldn't get it to go pink there because I had too much red. Move away from it, add white. Alright, now you got your pink. Now you got your pink right here. Now you add your white on the corner of your brush. And you do the same thing here. Just tap on some, get it started. Okay, just turn your brush different ways just to get it started. And then we'll put our leaves on then when we're ready. So just use the corner of your brush again. Because it's pretty wet, the white is sinking into it. You might say, well, should I let it dry? Well, and I never used magic mist, alright? I never used it. Because it's only a small area, so we don't really need it. So I only used it on the background to help it blend and things. Just tap that white corner. I'm turning my brush around a little bit just to see if I could get, alright, there we go, that's better. Nice, yeah, it's coming along. Same technique as I did down the other one. Alright, so just touch and push, touch, or just touch, tap, touch. It looks nice, doesn't it? So it doesn't need much more. See, you can do it pretty quick. Just touch the corner of your brush just to get some extras on the outside, that's all. There we go. Corner of your brush with white. Just use the corner of your brush. Nice. And you can use the corner of your brush to make fill in some spaces there, little ones. Just the corner of your brush. So pretty. Isn't that pretty? Just by using the corner of your brush, you got some beautiful little petals. It's amazing. Now, if you want to add a little bit of color to this one here, I don't want to do too much with it because it looks kind of nice the way it is. So, I might just take a little bit of that blue, a little bit of that reddish color there, and a little bit of that blue, because I want to keep it around the blue, and then use the corner of my brush, and that way I got a little bit extra color there. Not too much, but just add a little bit of color, not much, like I said, just enough to I'm going in between the flowers because I don't want to disturb the ones I already got because they're so nice. But I do like to add a little bit extra color there. I'm just reloading, putting on some of that pinkish color that I picked up from the other flower. And that's it. And I just add a little tiny bit of white. I'm not making it very pronounced, as you can see. I didn't want to do it. When that dries, you could even add a little bit of a glaze over it. You could glaze it if you wanted to. Let's do the leaves. So you can just use the same brush. We're using the one flat brush for the flowers and the leaves. So you don't even have to change a brush. One brush is all you need. Great. So we're going to make some green, or you can use your green that you have here. You can use that if you like. And you can add some blue to it to darken it up, and some yellow to make it even prettier. Even maybe some red. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Isn't it very dark? Lovely. So I'm just going to, I got the shape done, so I'm just going to go around that shape. I think I'll just go around that for now. And then I'll lift up my brush to get a nice edge here, like that. And then, because this is a chiseled edge brush, so this one here. You can either go around like this to get the edge nice and smooth, or you can go on the chiseled edge like this, meet up with this one. And then you're going to put in a little center. And then we're going to go into some yellow on my dirty brush. And I'm going to add some yellow. It's pretty, isn't it? That's so pretty. Dirty brush, and this is still wet, so you can use some of that to go and move in. You can do your leaves whatever way you want. Okay, whatever way you want to do it. I lost my line there, so that's okay. I'm going to get it back. Let's put a bit of white on my... Whoops, it's too thick. Let's just go through like that. Add white again. Alright, make your chiseled edge chiseled, really chiseled. So get that nice little edge there. You can just pull some of that down. If you want a little bit of a shape to that, you can pull out, like you can go in, out and in, out and in. So simple, just go out and in, out and in. Gives it a bit of shape then, see? It's pretty, isn't it? I like that. Let's do another one over here. So you get your dark green. And then you just get the shape first. It's important to get your shape first. Then you can do whatever you want after that. Once you get your shape, then you don't have to worry about it. You can do whatever you want then. Add colors, right? And get a little line down the center there. Give you some idea where you're going to... And you can even pick up a bit of red. Put in with your green. Maybe some red and some yellow. Whatever colors you want. And then you can bring them in. You can either pull out this way or you can pull in. It's up to you. Might even add a little bit of white to that, just to lighten it up. Look. So whatever colors you want to use. Get my line. Thin out your brush first. Make sure your brush got a nice chiseled edge to it by doing that. Give you a nice chiseled edge. Then pick up some white on the bottom of your brush there. And just give it a little bit of a highlight there. Or, you know, or a dark line, whatever works for you. And pick up some more yellow and give it some highlight. So I'm going to come down here with the yellow. out and in, out and in, out and in. And out and in. So it gives a nice little edge there. Out and in. And a nice pointy edge here. That's a pretty one too. Pretty. Kind of abstract, isn't it? Huh? Might do a little one coming out here just to give it a little extra. I want to do them all. I want to do a bunch of them now. I just mixing up all kinds of old colors here. Well, not all colors, because you want mud. Just the colors that are on your palette. And I'm going to pick up some yellow and some white. Come on back here. Pretty. So pretty. Let's see where else I like one. I want some more. Where else will I have one? Probably over here? What do you think? What do you think? I don't have a picture, so I'm trying to see what would look nice. I don't want to ruin it on you. I don't know. A small one here. Well, you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to put the ones I'm putting in. You can put in wherever you want them. Maybe look at some paintings of, or some pictures of these hydrangeas. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Oh boy. I just picked up some yellow and red. Isn't that pretty? Gives it a bit of color, doesn't it? Isn't that nice? So I'm going to pick up some green again. And I'm going to put this leaf here. That nice little edge here. Oh, it doesn't want to do it. Okay. Okay, then don't. I'm just going to fill it in. I'm going to go in some white and yellow. More white and yellow. Out and in, out and in, out and in. Give it a little line down the center. Little line, it's not supposed to be that big. That's okay, I'll just move it out here somehow. I'll get some yellow. This is fun because you know what? You don't have to be exactly like, you know, if you're looking at a leaf, it doesn't have to be exactly. Just do it your own way and have some fun with the colors. So I just picked up some reds. Look, I'm just playing around with my colors. Reds and yellows, a bit of green, and I'm putting it in here. Now that's 2 red, so I'll just go back and get some green, no big deal. Alright, just go get it. Just go get it. Alright, and then try to, it's important to get those little bottoms there. It's important to get the shape, and then you can do whatever you want with it, okay? Get that shape. I'm going to add some yellow, some red. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, look at that. My, I'm getting carried away now. Sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Oh, man. Oh gosh, you're so pretty. I think it is. You might be laughing at me. I don't know. I just feel so. I just love them. I'm going to put a little bit of a line down here in the center. Add a bit more yellows up here. See, all the colors are mixing together, so you're getting all kinds of yellows and all kinds of colors, right? Beautiful. And flatten out my brush, add a bit of white. Just for a highlight. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? Really nice. I don't know if there's anything else I could do with it. I could just add a little leaf up here, maybe coming in, you know, just to give it, because that's an empty space there, so we don't want to, right? That'll give you a chance then to play around and get a bit more. Oh boy. Look, 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 look. I'm having too much fun. Too much fun. Look at all those colors. I think that's good. And if you want to, we can add some smaller leaves just to have them there. You can add the same colors, add a bit of white to some of your colors there. So they're kind of faded a bit, see that? A bit of faded. And you can just touch like that. Just have some, or you can push back so they look like little leaves. Just little ones. Sit on your brush on the chiseled edge and just push back, or yeah, push back. I think it'd be better because they look better that way, don't they? So you can have them wherever you want them. Now see, I'm getting carried away. See? See me getting carried away? I gotta stop. Somebody please stop me. Good. One more thing. I'm going to take a long liner brush. I like doing this to my paintings. A long liner brush, and I'm going to put water on it. Now it's all wet. And I'm going to run it through some of my yellow and my white. I'll make some nice little, oh, maybe I need green. Maybe I need a darker color to make it stand out. Let's try that. Dark color and then the yellow and white on the other side. See if that'll help. See what happens. These little, you don't have to have these now. I'm just getting carried away, that's all. I'm just getting carried away. Anyway, that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. I'll be signing out from Allison Pryor. Happy painting, everybody. Bye.